third-party games or across the metaverse, basically. So every car counts with a high 3D poly model, a low poly model, and a voxel model. So that brings the possibility to showcase your car in the sandbox game, in crypto voxels, in the Decentraland, Somnium Space, or whatever virtual world that is to come. But also, the cars are born with their own DNA, let's say, or statistics. So you can also use these cars to race in a statistics game. So you are not only tied to 3D racing. You can also use the cars for different style of games. So there is a big broad of possibilities that you can integrate these cars with. So we are use case driven. That's since the beginning we wanted to create a lot of utility for this, but it's a long journey. It takes a little bit of time, but we're getting there. And today we have this big release, so we are really happy.
Some very special announcements happening. So pretty much wherever a car is needed in the metaverse, or wherever a vehicle is required in NFT land, you guys are going to be there.
Exactly. Yeah.
Dude.
Our vision also is to be the recognized biggest car brand from the metaverse. So we're born in the metaverse and we create cars for the people from the metaverse. That's our vision. So yeah.
For us, by us.
Exactly.
That's an amazing vision. And I've known, so to the entire audience, I've known Leandro for slightly over a year now. In 2019, when I came across the project, I literally saw what you guys are seeing right now on my video stream. Once again, the quality of the design, the professionalism, and after that, the level of execution that this team has, really blew me away. But my understanding is that your journey started before 2019, right? Can you roughly talk to me about that journey? And then after that, I'd also like to ask Alegria a question about the community as well. But Leandro, please go ahead.
Yeah, so it all started at the end of 2017. We were working in an office together with Rodrigo, making a project for, if I don't remember wrong, it was Mini. It was a concept car for Mini, John Cooper Works. And we started to think okay, this we are making everything digital. So this digital product is gonna be manufactured. So the manufactured product is not the more important. The important is the digital, because without this you cannot do anything. So we started to brainstorm, and then we saw CryptoKitties, and we were like, okay, digital products are gonna be it's gonna be a revolution, because people will start appreciating more and more this. Then we saw the movie Ready Player One, and everything made sense. So
it seems like whenever anyone sees Ready Player One, everyone becomes an instant fan of the metaverse.
Yeah, correct. And we were having these ideas before, so in that movie, but it was like, wow, it was completely mind blowing, So we decided to move forward without thinking too much. We created the team. So a very good friend from the school, Nahuel Sirocco, who is a very experienced developer with more than 12-15 years of experience, I think. So I convinced him to join the team. I convinced a lot of people to join, good people, really reliable people that I could trust with. Also with Fede, I convinced him to join the team, and we started the journey of CryptoMotors. It took us around half a year to kind of get a ready product, and also to create the first generation of cars, which is the Gen Zero. So we decided to go with a generation of cars that people can relate. So if you see the Generation 1, it's already more completely crazy. You have people the driver is in a Superman position, so it's a different style of car, more futuristic. But in the Generation Zero, we wanted to keep a more traditional style of car, so the brand could be more understandable for the people that we make real cars, not only fantasy cars. So yeah, so we took a little bit of time to create the first products, and we did all our own blockchain coding. So Santiago is also like a very good friend from, since we are kids, we know each other, and he's amazing engineer. So he learned everything from blockchain and Solidity and Ethereum. So we moved forward and we created our own smart contracts, and we started minting cars around. Yeah, I think it's October 2018 that we minted the first car. So right now we are in a 2 years anniversary of the brand.
Congratulations,
So, yeah.
dude!
Thank you very much.
That's quite an achievement. And you know,
Thanks.
with the growth of that, again, I mean, just seeing you guys grow from 2019 into this late into 2020, I mean, it's been stellar. And I know that we have 5 very special announcements. Today really marks a milestone for you guys. And once again, Whale, you are a very lucky community to be able to see this live. Leandro and Fede and the team were kind enough to do this launch here, but we'll talk about that very shortly. Question to Allegria, bro. So, you know, I don't know if everybody knows this, but the way that you and I hooked up and started this journey with Whale was actually 100% due to Leandro, right?
Oh yeah.
I was looking for a mod when we started Whale. Didn't know what a mod did, but Leandro told me you need to have a mod, and you got to talk to Allegria, right? So, talk to me about your journey as a community lead over at CryptoMotors, and you know, once again, I know that the CryptoMotors brand eventually spanned into Voxel Architects as well as Pixel Chain. But talk to me about that community.
It was crazy. That's how much everything starts here. It was crazy. And it was you know, we started talking. We met on this other NFT minting app that is no longer around. Me and him started talking there. Kicked off a great relationship immediately. With the same cars, he was posting images of these cars that he was creating, and I was like, oh, but you know, I haven't seen you in this space before. He's like, oh, we just started doing this, and I was like, oh man, you know, I want to know everything that you're doing. And then shortly after, I was going to NFT NYC for the first one, I think. And I was like, hey man, you need to send me some promo material, stickers and cards and everything, because I'm going to this thing, and that, you know, if you can't make it yourself, you know, your company needs a presence here. So I guess even without a title, I was just doing community stuff on his behalf, just because, you know, it's such a great team and people involved there, that it was really, you know, if I'm going to the thing already, and I didn't even own a car, I think, at that point. It's just, you know, doing stuff for the space to grow itself has always been kind of something that I'm seem to be caught up in. And
I just dropped the link to Discord to the CryptoMotors Discord for all those listening in. If you want the hottest news on CryptoMotors, feel free to join there. Once again, you're in very good and familiar hands, given that Allegria is the chief moderator over there as well, or sorry, the community lead over there as well.
Come on over and ask me stuff.
You'll find that I think all of you will find that the space is very small. Everyone are friends, and we have a lot of very cool discords that we can hop in and out of. Allegria, what's your take on how you've seen the project grow over the last 2 years that you've been with them?
It's been wild seeing them transition. No, not transition, but become the digital automaker for anything metaverse. You know, now in Sandbox, in Somnium Space, in Decentraland, just you name it, they're there. And before, some of these things didn't even exist when they were coming up. So just to see them quickly be able to pivot into a new space, pretty much, it's been amazing. And then to see people really fall in love with. I think people fall in love with the team first. Watching people fall in love with the team and kind of validating me that I knew I was right. These are good people. And
Thank you.
yeah. And then just seeing them fall in love with the cars and the way that they do things, it's just nothing but good things to say.
Dude,
I'm very happy.
The team at CryptoMotors reminds me very much of the team at Whale. I mean, Leandro messages me every single day. Whenever I see him say goodnight, it's usually 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. And the thing is, you guys are always so excited to show me something new. And every time I see something new from you, I don't have anything else to say but wow, because it's just truly amazing what you guys are able to accomplish. So
thank you.
So to the three of you, Fede, Leandro, and Alegria, I do want to give a bit of a background to the group in terms of the structure of your NFTs before we go into the very epic announcements that we're about to make. Do any one of you want to just briefly introduce the types of cars that you have and the generation of cars that you guys have?
Yeah, sure. I can introduce it. So we have the first cars ever minted are the Gen 0 cars, which are the Sport Coupe, being like the top range of Gen 0, then SUV, like a mid-range, and sedan. So when we launched, the cars were the average price was 0.25 sedan, 0.5 SUV, and 1 Ether, the Sport Coupe, which if you try to buy now one of these cars, they are like 5 times more the price, and we didn't produce anymore. So
500%.
yeah, like 500% more. Yeah, so those are the Gen 0 created internally by CryptoMotors team, and these were like done before we launched. Yeah, so we launched with these 3 cars. Then the Gen 1 and Gen 2, the cars that are to come. Right now we have Gen 1, and how do we create the next generation of cars is with the community. We launch design challenges, like open design challenges. It's a co-creation process that we do with the community. So collectors or users can vote the design they like the most, and there are designers from all over the world, like students, professional designers, or amateur as well. Doesn't matter. They can propose their own version of a car. Yeah. So we create like a design brief. We create the persona, the environment. We give a story to the designers so they can kind of creating the same line of thinking, let's say. So we give some boundaries, and then the generation 1 it borns with the first design challenge. Then the generation 2 it will born with the second design challenge. So right now we are making the Gen 2 cars, but the Gen 1 cars, they are released already. We have 2 Gen 1 cars released, which is the Avisus that I think was the more expensive car sold in a partnership with Somnium Space. I don't remember how much it sold. Let me check. I think it was 16.6 ETH 1 car. So at today's price, it's a lot of money. So yeah. So Avisus we created until now like special editions Avisus. We didn't launch series car. Series car is when it's like let's say the common of the Avisus. It's gonna be launched in the future, where you know the range of statistics that the car will have. But once you mint it, so once you buy it, the statistics will get mint. So every car will be different at the end. So then it can be competitive between one Avisus and the other. And then we also mint the first edition of the Neon Roadster or Virtual Racer 2, which you have it. So it's in the vault.
I have the only one, right? Or we have the only one. Excuse me.
Yeah, you guys have the only one. Or we have the only one because I'm also part of the community.
There you go.
Yeah. So these are the 5 cars minted until the day. So the 5 type of cars. We have Gen 0 and Gen 1. 2 Gen 1 cars and 3 Gen 0 cars.
Gotcha.
And it will come the generation 2 also, and we have also a new category which will be cars created exclusively by the CryptoMotors team that are gonna be generation A, B, and C. So it's gonna be a distinction than from the generations created by the people for the people. Yes. So if it's not so clear, I can share an article later. We have everything really explained in detail there.
Would love to. I mean, we can drop it down in the channel after the chat. But based on my understanding, essentially you have Generation 0 cars and you have Generation 1 cars. Generation 0 cars are built by the CryptoMotors team, and they're mainly comprised of the Sport Coupe, the SUV, as well as the sedan. And then after that, you have two types of Generation 1 cars, and these are really community-built cars. And this comprises of the Abyssus, as well as the Neon Roadster, right?
Yes, correct.
And then later on, you guys are going to be dropping some cars that are also built by the CryptoMotors team, and those are going to be Gen A, B, and C, right?
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
So my first question to Fede, before we go on to the announcements, Fede, you have, when you think about cars and you think about racing, right? I'm gonna take. I'm definitely gonna take the Porsche 911 over the Toyota Camry, right? Is that the case? Is the Sport Coupe always the better car than the SUV?
Well, the answer is no, because it depends what you want to do with the car. So if we are talking, for example, about the stats game, if we are talking about, for example, I don't know, flying off a bridge, you want a car that's going to go fast so it can jump further. Now, if you're driving on the beach, you want a car that's not going to drag and not going to get stuck there.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you need the right tool for the right task.
Very well answered. So, and we are about to announce the game, but not necessarily. This game is not about how much money I have and whether or not I can buy the fastest car. It's truly about really understanding the environment, as well as the proper tool to win in that environment. Is that correct?
Exactly.
Fantastic. All right. So, once again, and I do have another question for the three of you before we do make this announcement. Leandro, by the way, I was just calculating the cost of someone buying that Seminium Space limited edition Abyssus is more than the amount that I paid for my very first secondhand car, by the way.
Oh.
So my very first car was a Dodge Neon that I purchased straight out of college in order to get to work, and I think it costed me like $3,500. So you guys are insane. Yeah.
That's crazy.
So my last question before we get on to the announcements.
Yeah.
Three of you, tell me which to date out of all the cars that you guys have developed, which one is your favorite and why?
Okay, who wants to start?
Why don't we start with Alegria?
Okay. I love the look of the Virtual Racer. I mean, I have the sedan. I love the sedan. I'm not going to trade it in for the Virtual Racer. But watching them make the renders of this, and then it is up on the website, but the different colors, I'm such a sucker for that gray. I'm going to post it here. That gray one all the way at the bottom. It's just sick. That's my favorite.
Nice.
If you look at the bottom of that, I mean, because it looks cool with that skin, right? But I'm a sucker for plain and just leave it as it is, kind of thing. So at the bottom of that page, you'll see it.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
And we do, and I know that the team is in the midst of they will create more, but we do have the first, or the Whale Vault does have the first and the only one. So. Alegria, if you're nice to me, maybe I'll lend it to you, and then you can race it.
Do that. Sweet.
All right, Fede, which being part of the team, being the lead game designer, which one is your favorite car and why?
I like the Abyssus very much. the size, how the wheels get away from the car, it makes me think a lot about giant robots, and I'm a sucker for that. So being that you can drive it like Superman, it's like, driving this would be really, really fun.
Alegria, do you want to post a picture of the Abyssus in the chat so that people can take a look at that? That really was one of the cars that really caught my attention when I first joined. Guys, I don't know if you know the story, but I started buying CryptoMotors cars even before I met Leandro. And I think the only way that I met Leandro was because I bought all of the remaining sport coupes that were on the market, right? Leandro, I think that was it, right?
Yeah, it was like my notifications were like ping, ping, ping. And somebody bought all the sport coupes.
So it was one night, and I was looking for good projects to invest in. I think I had I had my fill of crypto art for that day. Hopped onto OpenSea, started to investigate CryptoMotors, looked at your website, looked at the video that all of you are watching right now, saw that professionalism of the team, and saw that wow, there's all these amazing, sexy sport coupes, and they don't have an owner. I think I should be the owner. And I think that's how we met.
Yes.
Leandro, what's your favorite car and why? And this is, I know this is a difficult question for you because they're all your babies.
Sedan
they're all my babies. Sedan number 4. No. To be honest, my favorite one is the Neon Roadster. I love it. And it took a long time to develop that car. We were really into every little radius and everything. And we did it in the office while I was training George, which now is the lead builder for Voxel Architects. So I was training him in Alias, and he was helping me a lot in this car. It took like 3-4 months just to model the car, and I fall in love with that car. So, and you have the only one, so you need to borrow it to me.
You have the keys whenever you want, and unless Alegria is using it, then it's all yours, my friend.
Okay,
great.
Thanks.
So, we've spoken over the last half an hour about CryptoMotors, your story, the achievements that you've made to date. And, I think one of the biggest achievements that you've made to date is if I wanted to buy a car today, can I? Is it possible?
No. I mean, it's possible if you convince somebody to sell, But people don't want to sell their own car. So, yeah. No, right now...
They're all sold out.
Yeah, right now, the 166 cars that we minted till... okay, now we have more cars. But the cars we minted until today, they were sold out, I think, a couple of months ago. So, yeah, since I think 3 months, we are sold out.
But
beautiful.
Given that... sorry, Alegria, were you going to say something?
I was going to say, it's a beautiful problem.
It's... Dude... And sorry, Leandro, and so I keep saying last question before we move on to the exciting bits, but so you guys have been sold out for months, right? And just a question, one founder to another founder. If you guys have been sold out for months, how come you guys didn't mint another series of cars?
Yeah, so it's a couple of things there. So first, we care about our collectors, so we don't want to just overload the market with cars just because we want to get rich. We are not here to do that. We are here to create like amazing products and to, let's say, to create amazing products that the people that owns them will be proud of, and also we are proud of. The other thing is that we wanted to wait until we have our official announcement of something that we're going to announce now, but let's say the stat game release. So we correct. We wanted to have a utility for, and not only utility like display the car in crypto boxes or in your garage. We wanted to have a proper let's say, game where you can actually use the car. And what we are going to announce now is the first of many virtual experiences that we are going to create and release in CryptoMotors. So as I talked before, we are utility driven. We didn't want just to sell collectibles. We wanted to sell collectibles that can be used in our products, in our games. So that's the main reason. Yeah.
That's extremely admirable. I think one of the reasons why I was so drawn to your product is because monetary gain wasn't your primary focus. I knowing you for the last year, and I know that not everybody has the honor of speaking to you as frequently or knowing you as well as I do. One of the things that drew me to the entire CryptoMotor team, as well as all their other projects, was they put the value of their art and the value of their craft over the value of getting rich. And I think that's a mentality that a lot more founders need to have. So kudos to you and the team, Leandro.
Thank you.
So I will not tease all of you anymore, and we will hop onto the announcements. We have 5 very epic announcements to make today. And for anyone on the stream, I do suggest that you stick with us through the entire stream, as there will be a chance to win some whale. Leandro, why don't we go with the first announcements? And I am going to close off this. Everyone can still see my screen? Yep. I am going to close off this YouTube. And let's talk about the announcement that you made today over here.
Okay, so we are talking about the first announcement, right? Or the second?
No, we're talking about the release of your new cars.
Okay, coming back to the point that we don't have any more cars to sell, that is not completely true, because we just minted the last Founder Edition cars. And these are the gold car, the gold edition from Sport Coupe, Sedan, and SUV, and the silver editions from this Generation Zero cars. They are extremely rare cars, being the gold editions unique completely. Like there is only one Sport Coupe gold, one Sedan, and one SUV, and two silver cars from each model. And these are the last Founder cars. So we are not gonna mint any more Founder cars. So the future cars from Gen 0 to come, or Gen 1 or whatever, they are not gonna carry the Founder badge that you can see if you enter to any of these cars in our website. You will see the Founder badge. So you are not gonna see this in any other car. So these cars are reserved for the people who live in the project, even before we release our games or we went mainstream, So these are for all our believers. And this, we are gonna release the first car right now. So the Sedan.
I'm gonna buy it right now, Leandro.
Right now.
That's
right now.
No. So we are gonna put it for an auction, 24-hour auction, the Sedan gold and the 2 silver from the Sedan. And the starting bid will be 1.5 ETH in the silver ones and 2 ETH in the gold. If you check the market right now, the sedans were selling around 1.8 ETH. So the starting bid is quite okay, So it's
extremely reasonable, my friend. And there is only one gold sedan out of the entire sedan range.
Yes, correct.
And only 2 silver sedans out of the entire sedan range.
Exactly. And the stats, they are quite high. So these are.
I'm so happy that we can lend cars now.
So you guys know where I'm going to be immediately after following this interview. Guys, I have it rolling on my screen. Again, you heard it here. Leandro said that they're going to be dropping the gold sedan and 2 silver sedans. And these are the only, they're like shiny sedans, right? These are the only shiny sedans that are going to be able for sale. Essentially, both of them are going to go through a 24-hour auction. And the highest bidder wins. Starting price, just looking through this article that you guys have on Medium, and I'm going to post this over here into the chat so that everyone can see it, is going to be for the gold sedan. It is 2 ETH, and after that, silver sedan is 1.5 ETH. So you
Correct.
guys are come try beat Whale Shark at an auction. You guys know I'm going to be in there as well. So Leandro, so after the sedans, how fast will the SUVs and the sport coupes come to market?
So each day, so from today, every day we will drop the 24-hour auction of each car. So we start with sedan, we follow with SUV, and on Wednesday at the same time we will drop the sport coupe. And each one is 24-hour auction. So the last one to go will be the sport coupe. And I just signed the 3 transactions, so the cars are there.
Leandro, we have a request in the channel saying that I like station wagons.
You like station?
No. Lucas Nadpul asked, I like 4WD station wagons.
Yeah, you know what? When we designed the Gen Zero, we did a lot of cars. We didn't do just these 3 cars. This was the end result, but we did some station wagons. So I can show some CryptoMotors station wagon sketches.
Did you do a minivan? Did you do a suburban
we have some we have some sketches, and I think also a 3D model from a minivan that I can show later. I need to find it. I don't have it right now.
we would love to see that one day. So guys, you heard that here.
I will show.
So basically what we have here is, again, if you have the ETH to spare, you have some very limited edition sport coupes, SUVs, and sedans going on the market over the next 3 days. And sorry, we have a question from CryptoBlock Dan, which is interesting. Are sport coupes more rare than SUVs, which are more rare than sedans?
Yes, correct.
Numbers. Okay. What? So roughly, do you have those numbers in terms of how many sedans you have, how many SUVs you have, and how many sport coupes you have?
Yes. 1 second. Let me find the numbers because I have it here. So when we launched CryptoMotors, we put we did, I think our numbers were quite high. It was 620 something sport coupes that we wanted to mint, but we decided to cut production in half and raise a little bit the price. So right now we never add more cars than we originally planned. You can find the numbers, I think, in our Medium, but I tell you the last numbers we have. So we plan to create 295 sport coupes in total, left, 400 SUV and 600 sedan. This is what we have planned to mint, but we can always say, okay, we stop in 100 sedans instead of going to 600.
Gotcha.
So we will never go over this. That's the promise.
So CryptoBlock Dan, you have your answers. Sport coupes are indeed the rarest. Again, they provided a maximum number for everybody so that you can consult that, but they might not go to that maximum number. So dude, very limited edition, very scarce. Leandro, before we move on to the next announcement, and it's an announcement that we're going to have a lot of fun with. So these are, so I think in total you have 9 cars over here, right? You have a total of 9 more cars coming to market. Do you have any more, and sorry for the lack of a better term, mass-produced cars that will be coming to market so that more people can play the game?
Yeah, so we have the distinction between series cars. Series cars are, let's say, mass production cars, let's say. And we also have special editions. So we will create special editions cars. We have a very nice partnership coming, I would say, with maybe Whale. I don't want to say more with that, but but we have special edition cars and series cars. So series cars, if you check now in the metadata, that's another announcement I wanted to do. Is that we updated the metadata in OpenSea. Right now we have more filters, so you can filter by color, generation, also if it's a series car or a special edition car. So series car is kind of mass production, where you see these numbers of let's say 200 cars or 400 cars. But then we have a couple of special editions that are not adding to this final number, but are these super rare cars like the gold or silver car, So next, what is coming next is the serious car from Gen 0, serious car from Gen 1, Gen 2, and so on. And in the middle, we are gonna drop some special editions and really unique cars. That those cars are reserved for special partnerships and special events. Yeah.
Very cool. All right. So you
Cool.
heard your first announcement over here. Make sure you get on OpenSea, take a look at those, try snatch them up. I think as the whale community, we've made a hefty amount on our initial investment of supporting this project. And from everything that I'm seeing and what's about to be announced, I think you guys will understand why. So, Leandro, Alegria, Fede, which one of you want to make the second announcement?
The announcement of the big game.
Big game, yes, the big game.
Yeah, I can announce it also. So, you have it in the screen also? Yes.
Yes.
So we are launching our first official CryptoMotors game, which is the stat game. And it's a funny story how we choose the name stat that was with Whale Shark. We removed the S of it was always a stats game, but we decided to put a stat because it was a cool name. So this is a statistic game where you can raise the cars based on the statistics of each car that you have. And you can race right now in two different type of terrain, so in two different tracks. There will be more to come, but this is a alpha release. It's a public alpha, like 1.0, and we wanted to release this with the community that we like the most, which is the whale community.
Touch my heart.
We love you guys.
Hey, Leandro, by the way, just so that everyone knows why I recommended stat, I mean, originally they were calling it stats, short for statistics. But in English, when you say get here stat, and Alegria will know this, get here stat means get here quick. So, you kind of hit a pun with stat. So stat still means statistics, but at the same time, it also means quick, right? So
Yeah.
I think it's oh, damn!
Yeah,
There's
that's
some
nice.
marketing.
I like
There's some
it.
marketing for you. Get here stat.
Get your stat.
All right.
Yeah.
So
And I think it represents very well the game because you can play it everywhere and in your mobile phone or browser and at any time, and it's really quick. So yeah, good name.
all right. So why don't we do this? I do want to go through the game, and at the same time, we are going to have some fun with this. I do want to hear a lot from Fede about some of the logic and how this works, so that everybody can understand it as well. There you go. Crypto Block Dan said stat in medicine usually means immediate. So, for example, adrenaline injection stat, right? So you could. Okay, so let's take everybody through this. So I've already logged into my account, and as you guys can see here, this is the page that you guys are going to end up on. I will post the link into the channel so that all of you can register for an account. All right. And then after that, what we have is we have the profile page, which is over here. Sorry, I need to log in again, right? So I'm gonna log in
correct.
here.
Now everybody know your email.
Oh, yeah, everybody does know my email now. And then basically after you log in, basically what you need to do is you need to link your wallet through MetaMask. So that you can have your cars. So basically, what we've done for this launch is I not only have one car in my Whale Shark wallet, I also do have we also do have 26 cars in the vault. the royal we, right?
Just 26 cars.
That's quite the garage.
Does anyone, Leandro and Fede, do you have anything you want to add on to this in terms of the sign up process or anything else?
Yeah, we used to have Facebook also as a sign up. So if somebody sign up with Facebook, just sign up with your email because we remove it because we hate fake Facebook. Yeah, and actually it broke and then we removed it. So and now we hate Facebook even more. So yeah, the cool thing about this is like you can link as many wallets as you want. So if you have multiple accounts with different cards, like in different accounts, you can link all your wallets in the same under the same user. So that's quite cool.
You and I never spoke about this, but I hate Facebook so much that once I found out that I had to use Facebook to launch into my Oculus Quest, I just took it, put it in its case, and put it on a shelf, and never seen it again. So you and I have that in common as well.
Yes, we hate Facebook.
All right,
that's been the only thing stopping me from getting the Quest, actually.
So if you click on your garage over here, basically what we're going to be able to see is we're able to see all of the different cars that the vault owns, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And also your wallet, because I think you link both wallets, right?
I linked about 3 different wallets, one with 26. And then if I hover over here, basically I'm able to view the car, I'm able to sell the car, I'm able to send the car as a gift, and I'm also able to lend the car. Is that correct?
Yes, correct. That's a functionality.
Talk to me about that.
Okay, so the game didn't have this like a month ago, so we were thinking like, dude, Whale has so many cars and we need to use them, you know? So let's create a functionality to use his cars. And then we created borrow car, lend car function, which is really really user friendly. You just click lend, and then you can find if you know the person that you want to lend the car, you just type his username, and then you just lend, and that's it. It's like then it will appear in his garage, like you have here, like the L in GGN. That car is lended, the one in the right. So it's really.
So let's do this.
Yeah. Yes,
let me find the crappiest car that I have here, and then just so everybody can see, we have all the stats over here, right? In terms of speed, grip, handling, etc. I think number 91 looks pretty bad. Hold on, let me find the crappiest car, and then we're gonna lend it to Leandro. So.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. So
yeah, I will add it to my crappiest collection.
The worst one.
So let's do this over here. So Leandro, you are going to have my worst SUV, but it is the SUV with the biggest heart. I'm going to click lend over here, and it's blue, right? I know you like blue.
Yeah, it's like the color of the sea of where the whales are. So it's a good SUV actually, you know.
I think so, dude. I gave you my very first pixel chain as well, by the way, and that's also a piece of crap. But you seem to like it.
No, that's the best pixel chain ever created, and I have it like in a ledger because I don't want to lose it.
You hung it up in a ledger, put it in 3 vaults. All right. Leandro, all I have to do is just type in your name over here, right? Or type in your username over here. Correct?
Yeah, correct. Now lend.
Okay.
Then if it goes well, you will get lend successfully. Let me check in my my garage, and yes, I have it. Awesome.
There you go. NFT, and you guys have seen it first here. The very first NFT lending just literally a lending platform of NFTs, right?
Yeah, we are lending cars, right? This technology can be applied to. Yeah. Sorry.
This is something that's been highly requested for many games.
The cool thing.
So I hope that people do take advantage of the feature.
Yeah, the cool thing of this is actually we are not. The NFT will never leave your wallet. This is something done internally to use the car. So what we are lending is not actually the NFT, is the use of the NFT. So your NFT is secure in your wallet. So nobody, the people that is borrowing the car, it's not having the ownership of it, or it's not gonna be able to resell it or gift to somebody else. So I can only view the car and use it in the games. So, and once we have the other game that I'm gonna talk about this later, like you will be able to use like the same card that you lend me. I will be able to use it in the other game also. So with the same functionality. So you just lend it one, and then I can use it everywhere. Yeah.
So Leandro, so I have a question from Breathless. How long is the car lent for, and can you take it back whenever you want?
Yeah. So right now it's like the MVP of this function. So right now what you can do is lend and take back. So the guy who is the user who is lending the car decides when to take it back. So right now with Shark, if you want to show that you can just take it back, you just hover.
But I want to leave you with the shitty car, Leandro.
Okay. I was trying to trick
I'm
you.
Kidding.
You know?
No, I am going to take it back. So basically over here, if you hover over it, you still see view, sell, send as gift, but I can also take it back, right?
Yeah.
So as you can guys see over here, there's the L for loan, and then Leandro's username over here, Leandro, and I'm going to take back the car right now. And then over here, you guys see it, successfully returned. The L disappears, Leandro's name from this car disappears, and Leandro, you should no longer have it in your account.
No, I don't have it. Oh my god.
Oh, what a dude! If you really
no.
want to, here, I'll give it back to you. Here, hold on one second.
Bring it on, baby.
Here, there you go. And I've given it back to him again. All right.
Thank you. Yeah.
All right. So now you guys know that number one, you know how to sign up. You know how to connect your wallet. You guys know how to see the garage, and you know the functions of the garage. Basically, you can see your entire collection. You can see through all of the stats of the vehicle, and then after that, you can also view, sell, send as a gift, or lend. Let's get on to the fun part, shall we? So, Leandro mentioned just now that they are officially announcing their very first game, which is the stat game. I thought that we would make this extremely interesting for everybody. So, what we will do is we will play with 5 players today, and then after that, once again, we'll ask questions to Fede as we're playing. So I know that so Gian is ready to play, right?
I am definitely
always ready to play. Alegria, ready to play?
Sedan number 4 is gonna hit the road.
All right, and then after that, Leandro, ready to play?
Yeah, I'm always ready, man. You know me.
And Fede?
Right. So,
all right. So we're going to make this fun for the community. You guys will basically tell me within the next 30 seconds, who do you think is going to win? We're going to pick a bet, and when we bet on that person, if that person wins, we're going to drop 10 whale as an airdrop. So you're going to have to click. And I'm seeing everyone say Gian. All right? So this is, and we'll play about 3 to 5 rounds, right? Depending on how the time goes for. Alegria, is that your breakfast? Dude, that's got to be your breakfast, man.
I have a very enthusiastic rooster on the ground, and he's very happy about the game. Let's just say that. So I keep muting my mic, but he's gonna come through every now and then.
It is an overwhelming call for Gian. Dude, how much? Dude, how much did you bribe them, man? Everyone is saying Gian. All right, so for round number 1, everyone has bet on Gian. If Gian comes in number 1, I will drop 10 whale as an airdrop. So let's move to this. Basically, what we have to do, and Leandro, I hope you don't mind. You have shown me how to do this. I'll just guide them through the process. And then after the results, what we will do is we'll talk to Fede about, as we're waiting for the next game, we'll talk about, strategies and makeup. All right?
Yeah.
All right.
Correct.
So you guys just have to go to stat game over here. Sorry, can you guys hear the music that's playing?
No.
Okay, good. So it's only me. And actually, I can turn off the music over here, right? All right. So what we're going to do firstly is once you click on stat game, you get to select the track. Let's all select Sun Peak. All right. And then after that, and once again, you guys have all of these different tracks. You've locked up 7 out of 9 though, right? And those should be available soon?
Yeah, it will come next. So first we wanted to test these 2 tracks, but we already have Matlands developed, so that will come for sure in a couple of weeks, and then the other ones. But yeah,
Very
it
cool.
will come soon.
So everyone is gonna start at some peak, and then after that, you get to this screen over here where you get to select which of these cars you want to use, right?
Yes.
So yes, Gion does have some nice cars. From my perspective over here, I know that 60 was one of the best cars that the Vault does have. It has max speed of 9.2, acceleration of 8.4, grip of 7.9, and it has really bad braking and decent handling. So I am going to run with this Sport Coupe, and we are gonna try this. Guys, so I'm gonna just check you guys off one by one before I click race now, because we have 2 minutes after that. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
I'm ready.
Yep. Okay, so I'm clicking on race now, and immediately, oh shoot, the race starts in 16 seconds.
Somebody started already.
Somebody started already.
I'm not in. I'm in.
That's because there are a lot of us playing. The more players there are, the quicker it starts, because the lobby is almost full.
Yeah, I think somebody else is playing.
So the race is running, and I will find out who I am playing with in a tiny bit, but we'll definitely get back to this. As you guys can see over here,
That's going fast.
basically what you guys... Oh, and there you go. Will Shark is in the lead. Allegri, are you in on this?
I'm in another one.
I mean, that one.
I think you. And that's going really fast. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it looks like it's accelerated over your computer.
So a bunch of people are already playing in here, right? So I think you got Crypto Fangio. I was in the same one as Fede. We assumed that we were all going to be in the same one, right?
Yeah, but
I think
So shall we try this again?
yes.
Yeah, we can try.
Okay.
The second track has 8 players, so I think we have more possibilities of
Okay.
getting
So
into the second one.
But we are in the first one, so 40 seconds. We'll second try to
Oh,
try.
40 seconds? All right, I'm gonna come in then. So I'm gonna come in with Gian. And all right, race now.
You
Yep,
gotta
correct,
win.
30 seconds.
Yeah,
Dude, I'm in.
yeah, we are in the same
So
one.
guys,
Me too.
Gion's gotta win this for the 10 whale drop. If Gian doesn't win, no whale drop, and after we'll move to round 2. Look at them cheering. All
I'm
right.
racing with my SUV, huh?
You're gonna beat me with your SUV, are you?
Let's see. I don't know.
And guys, immediately after this, let's plug into Tracetrack 1 again, and then let's go again. All right? All right, so loading simulation, and we are off. Guys, I am the one with the red dot.
I'm yellow.
Gian is yellow. Who's red?
I am ready.
Gian, are you No! No!
Your simulation. Your simulation is like 3 times faster.
Yes.
It's so fast.
Dude, that is insane! So guys, you called it. You guys all called Gian. Wow. All right, so I'm gonna airdrop this right now. Airdrop 10 whale for 100 people for 30 seconds. Yes.
I love that your
Congratulations.
simulation is like 3 times faster. I love it.
Is it really? Why is my simulation so quick?
I don't know, because you are fast.
Yeah, it's weird. Perhaps it's accelerated, like on the browser settings.
Gotcha.
Could
No
be.
wonder I was talking to Leandro and saying, "Wow, why is it so quick?" All right, so why don't we set up for a next round, and then while we're waiting in the lobby until it starts, I have a few questions I want to ask Fede. But let's go back to the stat game again. Leandro, you mentioned that maybe we play Beachfall.
Yeah, let's play there.
All right, everybody. So let's play Beachfall. I'm gonna click start game, and then after that, I am going to pick Avisus. All right.
I'm going to pick the SUV also.
So guys, I want to ask you a question for the second round. Who's gonna win? You got a choice: Gian, Leandro, Fede, or myself, or Gian again. John again?
Guys,
Hey,
there's 8 people on this one. It's hard.
I see
believe in me,
John.
guys. I have
I
a
see-
SUV.
Dude, they have no, Leandro, they have no faith in us whatsoever. And I haven't clicked
No.
on race now yet, right? So guys, don't click on it yet.
Oh, I did. Sorry.
All right, don't worry. Okay, so we'll wait till you finish. And at the same time, you know, I do want to Leandro. So you got 1 vote of confidence from Anissa. I still see the overwhelming vote for Gian, so we are going to go with that. So, you know, while we're waiting for Leandro, Fede, let me ask you a question. How does it work? How does this game work?
Well, when we started talking about having a browser game, we were aiming for kind of an hybrid between Mario Kart and Pokemon, if you wish. So we want to take into account the uniqueness of each car. Those stats, they interact with the track, because the track in the backend, it also has stats. And for example, some tracks might consider acceleration very important. Some others might think that balance between braking and handling is important. So part of the idea of the fun here is that you try to figure out between the tips that you are given in the track stats and the stats you have, which car will be better in each case.
So basically, if I look here, the track stat says this circuit length is 4.12 kilometers. There's a maximum of 8 cars. The longest straight line is 305 meters, right? I assume. And there are 11 curves. So if I was a player, what I would be looking for in terms of a car would be something not with a high max speed, because there's not enough for the car to gain max speed, but I would be looking for high acceleration, high grip, and high handling. Is that correct?
Yes, on a high level, that's correct. But you might realize after playing sometimes that perhaps acceleration is even more important than handling.
So for some of us who are not really into cars, so you know, I love cars, but my favorite cars are digital cars. What is the difference between grip, braking, and handling?
Okay. So grip is how well the car behaves on the terrain. At this point, given that we have 2 tracks available, it's not super important, but let's say you are driving in snow, would definitely want a car with good grip. And braking and handling would be how fast is the car braking, like if you are at top speed and it's a curve ahead, how fast do you need to hit that brake? And handling is how well you are going to hit the curve, because if you are too fast, the car will turn over.
Gotcha. So essentially, sorry, I'm looking for a cheat sheet here, but essentially the more turns that we have, you know, once again, braking and handling might be the more optimal stats that I would want to have in a car, so that I can make those curves, right?
Yes, correct. But this, you don't need to be a very connoisseur of cars. But if you have a max speed of 1.0, then it really doesn't matter that you take the curve super good. Your car is really, really slow, so you might never win, or very few chances.
Gotcha. So what I'm going to do is, based on that philosophy, what I'm going to do here is I'm not going to take a look at top speed, but instead I am going to look for a car with strong handling and braking, which are these 2. And there's no difference between 7.57, but this one, I think there's no difference between these 3, and I'm going to use this one. Leandro, Gian, Fede, are you guys Alegria, are you guys ready?
I'm ready. I'm always ready.
All right, clicking race now, and then let's go. The community bet is on Gian for a total of 10 whale. The race starts in 1 minute and 52 seconds. Guys, are you guys having fun watching this?
Yes, I'm watching.
There we go. Yes. Delayed response. But good. So, Gian, best of luck. I do know you have an epic car for this track. dude, I got the Abyssus. Gian is running the Abyssus. I know that Alegria is running his sedan. Leandro, you're running a SUV.
I'm proudly running an SUV. Yeah.
And Fede, what are you running?
I'm running a sedan.
You're running a
changed my
sedan.
Very
You
nice.
changed your mind? Leandro, Gian, what are you running?
Going with the yellow again. It's too good. It's too good.
So Gian is running a sport coupe. All right. So we got one sport coupe, one Abyssus, one SUV, and two sedans. 48 seconds to go. Do you guys really think Gian can win 2 times in a row?
It's 8 people, 8 cars on this one. It's too hard.
It might happen.
So I think we'll play a total of one more game after this. We'll give the community a chance to bet one more time, and what we'll do is we'll play racetrack number 1. But so after this, why don't we just hop back into a lobby, wait for everybody to car up before we hit that start. All right, guys, here we go. Race starting in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. CryptoStat.
So fast, come on.
Dude,
I
why
love
am
that
I
it's so
so
fast.
slow?
Your screen is the fastest one, but your car is
My
slow.
car is the slowest. Dude, what am I
And it
doing?
goes really fast in your screen.
Dude, I think I can catch up. No?
Yes, you can.
And
I'm first. Let's go.
No! All right, guys. So Gian did win a second time. So as you guys can see here, we can look at the results. You got Gian in first. You have Crypto Fangio in second. Redline Salty Accelerate is a bot, and Leandro, myself, and Fede, we got beat the hell out of by a bot. All right.
Red line
It's horrible.
Fede, dude, I am so sorry. You need to get Leandro to give you a better car. Or Fede, I will loan you a car.
Oh, please. That would be great.
All right, so let's go for one last time. So I'm going to do guys, get your fingers ready. I am going to tip 10 whale. I'm going to airdrop. So I'm going to airdrop 10 whale. I'm going to airdrop it. I saw a lot of people, so I'm going to airdrop it to 200 people, and we're going to do this for 30 seconds. All right, there we go.
Airdrop stat.
Yeah, airdrop stat, adrenaline stat.
Oh
67, 76, 83, 85, 88, 99, 96, 98, 100, 103, 16, 109, 112. Oh, somebody's double clicking here. Someone added a skull. So
me too.
Gian has won all of you 20 whale tonight already. Oh wow, that's a lot of people on the channel. Dude, I think you guys might be breaking records here. Let's go for one last game. Let's do it at Sun Peak. I'm going to click on start game, but I'm going to take the time to choose the car. So that I won't lose so badly the next time around. So what I'm looking for here... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, one word of encouragement there. Like, we are now playing again a beast of a car that Gian is using. So he's beating us consistently. But remember that Gian is not going to be online every time playing. So that's important to remember. That beast is not going to be every time lurking here in our tracks.
So, Fede, question. I'm sure, and actually, all of us can click on race now, and then we can enter the track. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, clicking now, entering race now, and let's see how long we have before it starts up.
It's Sun Peak.
Huh?
I think
Okay, we have 1 minute and 50 seconds.
Which track is it?
Sun Peak.
I
Alright.
cannot enter.
Don't worry, I entered. I think there's a lot of people lining up to play. But
think
as long as John enters, we'll know.
I'm
Fede-
in another one. I'm pretty sure I'm in another one. We're not synced.
It doesn't say 1 minute and 30 seconds on
It
29,
says
28.
1 minute and 40.
Okay, so anyway, I'll
I
play this
couldn't
one
enter.
through. I'll show them, and then after that, why don't we just play? The second track again? Fede. So in the meanwhile, question: how much of this is really based on the stats, and how much of this is really based on RNG? Because I'm sure you have a certain amount of RNG in this, right?
Yes, we do have a certain amount of RNG to try to make like races a little bit more spicy, like simulating luck in life, if you wish. But at the same time, we need to stay away from gambling. So this cannot be 100% RNG, because if not, some people are going to come asking questions.
So how
let's
much
say it's
percent do you
about
think it is?
the luck percent be around 10-15% of the results.
Gotcha.
But
And so-
that also changes from one track to another.
Very, very cool. Guys, do you think I'm gonna win this race? So I'm not in the same race as Gian. We'll get in Gian again in a tiny bit.
I'm giving you a chance.
So guys, why don't we do the betting for the next race right now? So between the 5 of us that are playing, which of us are gonna win? Cast your vote again for the final 10 whale. Whale shark, whale shark, whale shark, whale shark. Dude, I'm going to be the only one that fails you today, by the way. And I see overwhelming saying whale shark, whale shark, whale shark. All right, so for the next track, apparently I am going to be the one in. So let's go, guys. Let's go for, and this is the last game we're going to play. Apparently everyone is betting on whale shark. Let's go to Beach Falls. Let's go to Beach Falls, and then after that, when you guys have chosen your cars, let me know, and then we'll all press it together. Yeah.
That's cute.
I've chosen my car. Let's see if it works.
My car. So, Leandro, have you chosen your car?
Yes.
Gian, are you ready?
I'm finishing my race.
Guys, why? Dude, I've lost every single one of my past 3 races. Why do you think all of a sudden I'm gonna win this one?
Because you can't keep losing.
Are you guys So you guys, it's not because you have confidence in my ability to race. It's because you guys are playing the RNG. That's why. I love you guys so much as well. Oh.
I just want to share that I won the race
Are you ready for this, Gian?
I'm getting ready.
Dude, are you using that same car for every single race?
No, I'm gonna change now. I can't. I need the yellow to rest because it has to do more for the whale community.
And we'll announce that in a tiny bit. There's going to be a lot of fun here. All right. John, let us know when you're ready.
Quick. Yes.
Now? Okay. Clicked in. 1 minute and 12 seconds remaining. 1 minute and 10. I'm in. All right, guys. We have 1 minute to go. The predominant bets are all on whale shark. If whale shark does win, I will drop another 10 whale, the final 10 whale of tonight. We do have more announcements where you guys can win more whale, and we'll do that immediately following this. Wow, it looks like everyone is having so much fun. I'm Leandro once again, and Leandro, Fede, Alegria, thank you so much for agreeing to host this year. I mean, if you just look at the channel, everyone is going wild.
I'm pretty sure this is the highest number of people we had in voice channel. It's like 140 people.
Wow, that's so cool. Thank you guys for hosting us. Like, super amazing. Thanks a lot.
Dude, it's my pleasure. And once again, this game is fun to play by myself, but it's even more fun to play when I'm on voice chat with all of you guys, which is an experience that we will look to create. 3, 2, 1. Last chance for everyone to win some whale. Does RN Jesus favor whale, or is dude, guys, RN Jesus isn't helping us. I think we're last right now.
I'm blue, by the way.
So I'm doing good this time,
dude. I'm tailing. So I just passed red. I'm about. Guys, I am so sorry. Your winner again is Gian. This game really mainly about skill. RN Jesus cannot help you. But again, I think all of you will have a chance to beat him, and because all of you guys have been such good sports, I am still going to airdrop 5 whale to all of you. Gian, dude,
thank you.
Dude, how are you? Oh, 1 second, hold on. I was laughing so hard that I didn't type everything correctly. 5 whale, 200 people for 30 seconds.
AI draw? My God.
Dude, Gian, how did Fede? Dude, once again, a huge round of applause. That the creation of this game, the mechanics. Obviously, you've shown that money cannot buy results. And at the same time, if you do pick the right car for the right track, and if you're a gaming genius, you will come in first place all the time, right?
Yes, or if you are very lucky like Gian.
Yeah, Gian is a real genius here.
We're gonna have to test him because this is irregular to say the least.
Dude, he's won 4 out of 4 matches. That's insane.
Yeah,
all right,
he's
guys.
mopping the floor.
So, once again, I hope everybody enjoyed watching the stat game. I do encourage everyone to try and see if they can bid on a car and start playing. Before I move on to the final 3 announcements, what I wanted to do is also share with the group, a very special announcement in terms of the future of CryptoMotors. Right, Leandro? Do you wanna say something roughly about the Unity game before I show them the video?
Yeah, correct. So apart from this game, so our first game is this stat game that we're going to keep developing, but we are also developing a full 3D racing experience, which is our Unity game. We still don't have a name for it, but we call it Unity game. In this game, you will also be able to race your cars based on your skills in the wheel, So yeah, you can have a taste of it in this video. But we are developing even more. So this is a little bit old video. In the following days, we will be showing really updated images of it.
So
yeah.
When we asked Leandro about use case earlier on today, he said that they were use case oriented. And when you buy a CryptoMotors car, you don't only get a fantastic model of a car. You don't only get a vehicle that you can drive around all of the metaverse. You also now have seen that you also get a car where you can play in the stat game, as well as this future game that you guys are going to be launching, right? And I know you guys have been spending a lot of time on this. Before I show them the footage, your games, you're going to have a stat game, you're going to have this Unity game, and my understanding is also you're developing a game for the sandbox as well, right?
Yeah, correct. We are closing the deal, but we are going to start developing a game sandbox. And you know who is sponsoring the lands that we are going to build on?
Oh, I wonder who.
We have like a huge land. I wonder who. We have a huge place there, like 166 parcels, which is like a complete city, So, and we are going to build on that. Yes, I cannot tell so much of how. Yeah, sorry.
The whale community has, once again, this was a commitment that I made before we started the whale community, but the whale community is sponsoring the growth of CryptoMotors in the sandbox through allowing them to build on a very large part of land that we have there, and I can't wait to see it. Leandro, so without further ado, I am going to show them this very epic video, right? So this is actual gameplay footage from the Unity game that you guys are developing, right?
Correct.
All right, can you guys see my screen? I see the excitement.
and I will show also. I will share also some images later, because this game is a video.
It looks so good. Come on.
Thank you. So same cars that you're racing right now in the stat game, you will be able to race in real time in 3D. So
Dude, that's amazing, and I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep this running over here so that people can people can watch it again and again. Dude, so question for you. I mean, look, when I'm looking at this project, you guys are professional car designers. You are professional car modelers. You guys have a professional software development team. And sorry, 1 second. I'm going to replay, and let me just make this smaller. I'm going to put it on loop so that people can watch this.
That render you just posted, my God, that's a new background.
That's insane. So, Leandro, what's stopping you guys from becoming one of the very first AAA titles in gaming software? You know, it seems like you guys have the pedigree and you guys have the skill sets. What's preventing CryptoMotors becoming, you know, again, not only a leading franchise in the blockchain space, but a leading franchise in mainstream gaming in general?
It's a really good question. I would say
it's a tricky question.
Yeah, no, but it's good. A big challenge when you have online gamings are server loads. So if we want to have something like the Unity game that we are seeing right now, that available for competitive playing online, that would require a lot of infrastructure. So we are trying to divide and conquer. So we want to have the browser game to be online and competitive, and we want this other game to eventually connect online, but first we will want it to be offline, like you can play with a buddy at your home, both with joysticks, to put a crazy example.
So you're telling me that, so the short answer is it's just a matter of time. Is that correct, my friend?
Yeah, it's time and effort.
and
we are gonna get there.
Of course.
And do I have your promise that, you know, all of these early adopters who decide to invest in these NFTs, you know, no matter what game you guys create in the future, they're future proof, right? We're going to be able to use them in all of your games, in anywhere where there exists a CryptoMotors ecosystem. Is that the correct understanding?
Yeah, that's what we stand for. Like, buy the car and not the game. Own the car and not the game. Yeah.
That is a very cool saying, and that is a saying for NFT land. Own the car, not the game.
Yes. The game is just an experience, a place where you bring your asset to showcase or to use it, or, you know, the real product, like the thing you own is the real value that holds the game, you know, that gives value to the game. Yes.
Alegria, dude, you straddle both communities, and you've seen what they've done today. What do you have to say about this?
Everything. This game. I mean, I'm stuck on the renders, right? The latest renders, but everything from the stat game is awesome. The fact that the community can play together, that you can lend us cars, it's dope. It's dope. I'm excited for people to jump into CM and you know, play around and then like maybe own some cars and they, you know, jump in everywhere with them.
Dude, fantastic insight and observation. Again, I think both Leandro and myself are extremely lucky to have you as community leads for our Discord, and I know that you're going to ambassador this. You know, as you know, I couldn't be happier partnering with such a strong team.
Thank you.
We've been going for about close to 90 minutes now, and we are going to end shortly. But before that, we have 3 announcements that we'd like to make. The first announcement I will make. So starting immediately, I do want to allow the community to have a chance to play this game. I know that there's a lack of cars. I know that all of you do want to own your own cars. But essentially right now, any single shark that posts their username and the tag, I want a CryptoMotor car, in the Shark channel, I will randomly pick a car and loan that to you in the CryptoMotors platform. All right. So
Is this like a loan shark? Or a shark loan?
I am becoming a loan shark. So again, repeating that, any single shark who wants to loan a vehicle from the vault, all you need to do in the shark channel is type, again, give me your username that you have on CryptoMotors, and it should align with your username in the Discord, and tag me with I want a CryptoMotors car. All right. And I will loan that out to you starting today. Once again, the loan period is indefinite. It probably will run from 30 to 60 days depending, but at least you're going to be able to get started with some of the epic events that we have coming up next. Leandro, do you want to talk about the leaderboard before I tell them about Gion?
Yeah, so we have a leaderboard where maybe Fede can explain this better on how the leaderboard works. But it's not just collecting like points every time you race. You need to use also a strategy to get into the top of the leaderboard. And the idea with this is that we are going to have different events, maybe once per week or once every 2 weeks or every day. This is to be developed. But if you place higher in the leaderboard, you're going to earn more whale or anything that we have to offer as reward. We also have cars as rewards for the future. We have like super special cars that we save in our wallet. Like, this is for the future after we test the game. But we have like special edition SUV, sedan, and Avisus. And Sport Coupe. So yeah, maybe Fede can speak a little bit about the CryptoMotors ranking unit. That this is how you score in the leaderboard, like the top positions. But yes.
Okay, so yeah, we wanted to offer a leaderboard so you can know who's doing best more frequently than the rest. But we are taking a hybrid approach in which your historic performance is going to be balanced against your recent performance. So like if you won your last 5 games, it doesn't really matter that much that you lost the previous 10 before that in a straight line because you won 5 matches in a row. That's really important. It means you've improved or you have a better car.
Yeah.
Questions there? Something that doesn't make sense? So
it seemed. Go ahead. I was just listening. I'm sorry.
No problem. At first, you might see that now the leaderboard is empty. You need to run 5 placeholder matches. After those 5, you will start seeing your CryptoMotors rating.
Actually, it's not empty anymore.
It's not empty anymore.
Yeah, CryptoFangio is on top. I don't know who is CryptoFangio, but he looks that he knows Fangio, which is Argentinian.
Yes. So, good for him. He cracked open the leaderboard. Start.
So guys, you heard it here first. The CryptoMotors leaderboard is now open. Every single week, I think, starting from now, every single week, we've sponsored 500 whale per month to the CryptoMotors team to be able to encourage people to play the game. Leandro, so basically, based on the leaderboard, you're going to divide 100 whale between the leaderboard, right? That's what's going to happen?
Yeah, correct. That's what's going to happen. So we are going to open different type of tournaments. At the beginning, because we are in alpha, it's kind of the MVP of the game. It's going to be kind of a manual process that we're going to say from this day to this day. It's a event that we're going to host, like a racing event. But in the future, we will have like different rooms for different tournaments where you can maybe enter with sedans or sport coupes or Avisus. Or maybe, Fede can talk better about this, but we will introduce like teams that maybe we can have the whale shark team, the whale community team, or I don't know, and so on. But right now it's a basic function of the leaderboard. And yes, and we will manually open the competitions, and we will have these awesome rewards in whale for the community. So yeah.
Guys, you heard it here first. get your car, get onto CryptoMotors, start racing, and win some whale.
Yeah.
So, Leandro, Fede, and Alegria. So, before we end off, I think we have one more special announcement for the entire community. In celebration of the launch of CryptoMotors Stat, our gaming god Gigion has graciously offered to play 1 hour of live streamed crypto stat every single day starting from the 20th of October for the 2 weeks of the alpha launch. Now, for those of you who have cars and want to get in on the game during the live stream, and Gian, I'm sure will unmute some people so that you can have fun bantering back and forth.
Absolutely.
Basically, what's going to happen is if you beat Gian and if you come in first place, you're going to get tipped 1 whale, right? So that's essentially $7 for just beating Gian at a 2-minute game. All right?
Yeah.
But as you guys have seen, it is harder than it looks, right? So yes, I see a lot of challenge accepted, winning from Gian, priceless, nice. Guys, once again, get your cars. For those sharks, come and rent your cars from me, or loan your cars from me. Start playing the game. Make sure you stay tuned to Gion's announcement, and I will make an announcement on Twitter later today. But essentially, go head to head with Gian. Come and beat him and come in number 1 and get tipped 1 whale straight off the bat. All right?
I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be so cool.
Gian, sorry, go ahead.
No, it's going to be so cool, man. Oh my god.
Gion's excited. I hope all of you guys are as well. All right, so I think those are some 5 very epic announcements that we made today. The first one is, once again, please be aware that CryptoMotors are dropping their very limited and very high stat limited edition models in the gold and silver. I know that I will be immediately going to OpenSea and placing my bids. The second one is the stat game is up and running. So for any of you, Anissa is going to poke a hole in your tire, Gian. So if any of you have a CryptoMotors car, jump on the CryptoMotors website, get on stat, start playing, and enjoy. The third thing that's happening here is that CryptoMotors leaderboard is immediately effectively up. Every single week you will have the chance to win rewards based on your placement on the leaderboard. The more you play, the more you win, the more whale you win, right? The fourth thing is that all sharks are now able to loan for free CryptoMotor vehicles from the vault. That was effective immediately. Just once again, drop that note in the Shark channel and I'll be more than happy to do it. And then after that, the last thing is stay tuned for Gion's CryptoMotor challenge, where you guys can go head to head with Gian on a daily basis. He will talk about what time it is. Get on there, beat him, and win 1 whale for every time you come in first. All right?
Beautiful. Just one thing to add is that we will have 2 weeks of balancing of our let's say mathematics behind the game. So please, guys, play as much as you can so we can have as many information and races to fine tune the game. So yes, we will make available all the list of rewards that we will have for these 2 weeks, and then for the tournaments coming in the next weeks. Yes.
That sounds amazing. Alegria, I know you. I know that you don't get to sit on the other side of the table very much. So,
always a good time.
It is, and this has really been my pleasure. And I think now all of you understand, or the 140 record-breaking number of people, all of you understand why I thought it was so important that CryptoMotors was my very first interview. Throughout my entire life, I've never interviewed anybody. So with that, Alegria, Leandro, Fede, thank you so much for coming into the Whale server. I just from the amount of interaction in here, the Whale family loves you guys. They love the game. We can't wait to see what's coming up next. And dude, you guys have our full support. Keep on forging on, my friends.
Thanks a lot,
Thank you.
Shark.
Thank you. Thank you
Thanks a
so
lot.
much for the honor of the first interview. Wow.
Yeah, big honor. Like, but you are a natural interviewer. You know, like you have it. You know? It's awesome.
It's because he makes lists, so it's good. It just
Yeah.
I am the annoying boy in your econ university class who always has his hands up. So asking questions is something that I enjoy. But again, thank you so much for joining us, guys. I hope you had fun. Stay tuned for a whole slew of other events that we have this week, and do keep an eye on the Twitter, as a lot of the announcements that we made will be going up there as well. Thank you to all of you.
Thank you so
Thanks.
much, everyone, for coming through.
Bye bye,
Thanks,
people.
you guys. You guys.
See you in the racetrack.
I'll see you on the
Yes, we'll
race
see you on the
track.
track.
See you guys every day.
I'll see you. I'll see you in the parking lot. Let's go.
Bring your pink slips. Peace.
Later, guys. Thank you.
Peace.
Bye.
Later.
Thanks.
Bye.